How you doing? Cheers for checking out this video. I just want to quickly say that the lesson you're about to watch is actually taken from a much larger course that you can access by clicking the link in the description. I'm going to have plenty of free stuff floating around on YouTube, so if you like what you see, please think about giving us a like and a subscribe. If you want to delve a bit further, then check those links in the description. Let's jump into the video. Now we're feeling confident with those bar chords, we're going to play a couple of songs to utilise them. The first we're going to start with is another alternative anthem. It's Creep by the band Radiohead. So I'm just going to quickly play through that chord progression for you. Okay, so when you listen to the original of that track, you'll hear that the guitarist is doing a lot of picking within the chords, and he kind of varies his pattern as he progresses throughout each verse. For now, we're just going to work on our right hand technique so we can develop our strumming. I will show you a bit about the picking just so you can do it, and the PDF will include a bit more information as well. So to begin with, we want to put our first finger behind the 3rd fret of the low E string. We then shape our 2nd, 3rd and 4th fingers to make that kind of E open shape we spoke about before. And our 1st finger lays flat across that 3rd fret. So we have that nice full bar shape. Now remember, with the strumming we want to be nice and loose with the wrist. I'll put the strumming up on the screen as well. Once we've played on that 3rd fret, we want to slide all the way up to the 7th fret, keeping that same shape. And then you'll hear there's a slight variation that he doesn't always do, but just so we're aware of it, our little finger comes down onto the 9th fret of the G. It goes next to where our 2nd finger is. We've now got a B sus4. We've added the 4th note of that scale, but don't worry too much about that. We can work on that in another class. So on that B, it'll be... The little finger then goes back for the last strum to the D string on the 9th fret. See how that goes? Now you don't have to do that every time, but it's worth practicing just so you're aware. If you hear that slight variation, that's what's going on. Then we slide up one more to the C, keep that whole shape, just shift it all along one from the B up to the C, from the 7th fret up to the 8th. Now we go from making this chord a major to a minor. We just take that 2nd finger off, and instead of that major sound, our 1st finger now make sure it's applying enough pressure to sound that G, and we have our C minor. We've gone from C major to C minor, and the same strumming pattern there. And then we start it all over again. Slide up to the 7th. One more. Now make it a minor. Brilliant. So there are occasions when the guitarist utilises his little finger, like we have on the 7th fret. He does that on the 3rd with the G, and he does it on the 8th with a C as well. So you get something like this. That's just a quick little example of how you could play that picking part. You can bring that little finger into the G chord, so it goes onto the 5th fret of the G string. We've worked on it at the 7th. We bring it onto the 9th fret of the G. When it shifts up one to the C, we can bring it to the 10th fret of the G, keeping that finger nice and straight, that 1st finger, and then we just relax it for the minor. But like I say, you'll hear that he alternates that picking quite a lot. Sometimes he might pick some more of the higher notes. And not worry about that sus4. Just have a little play around with that, and it's something to challenge yourself with in addition to the strumming pattern. What I'd say with creep is, if you are going to practice the sus4 shape, the B is a good place to add it. It seems to happen throughout the track quite often, so I feel like that's a good place for you to get practicing and get used to adding that sus4 note.
Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please think about giving us a little like and a subscribe. And if you want to go further, remember you can hit those links in the description and you'll get access to the full courses. I hope you're feeling confident and creative, and I'll hopefully see you in one of the larger courses one day. Or for now, just have a little scout around on the YouTube channel and see what else you can find. Take care.